Before we tip off, here's Ahmad Rashad.
All right, thanks, Bob. Kobe Bryant obviously will not play. Brian Shaw starting in his absence. Kobe has been getting treatment on that ankle from the moment that he hurt it. Ice, joint mobilization, electrical stimulation. Yesterday when he came to practice, he wasn't able to bear any weight on it. By the end of practice, he was able to walk. This morning, I talked to him. He really wanted to play badly. He had the ankle unwrapped, walked around a little bit in the locker room, and realized that the chance of re-injuring was too much. He will not play. Let's go down to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Ahmad. Well, I spoke to Larry Bird before the game, and he said everybody in this locker room knows that our backs can't be any closer to the wall, that this game tonight is, in fact, the championship. He said back in 1981, he was down 3-1 to the Philadelphia 76ers in the Eastern Conference Finals, and he came back to win. He said, I didn't like the look on our faces with a couple of minutes left the other night when we were down by 2 in the fourth quarter. We looked frustrated, and we looked scared. We've got to get over that attitude. We've got to get every loose ball, every rebound, and tonight, we can't let Ron Harper continue to disrupt us on defense like he has in the first 2 games. Bob?
Jim, thank you. The Lakers played 16 games this year without Kobe Bryant. The first 15 of the season when he was out with a broken hand. Later he was suspended for one after a fight with the Knicks, and they were 12-4 in those games without Kobe Bryant. The man who starts in his place tonight, Brian Shaw, bailed them out in the Portland series. They might not be here without the veteran Shaw. But in this series, he's gone cold, hitting just 3 of 18 and 0 for 7 on threes after making 7 consecutive threes in one stretch of games 6 and 7 against the Trailblazers.
Bob, without Kobe Bryant, what the Lakers have to do, they have to depend more on execution. Kobe has that great one-on-one ability. They must run their offense better tonight. That's what we saw in Game 2 when they were able to win.
Here's Smits with Green guarding him. Dale Davis, Shaq eyeing him. Davis with the jumper, way off, short. And taken by Ron Harper.
See, now Shaq will guard Dale Davis so that he can play underneath the basket and just be back there for his defense and shot blocking.
Davis on O'Neal, Jackson quickly with the help. They swing it around to Shaw. He misses his first, and Davis has the rebound. Here's Reggie Miller's first touch. Into Smits, but it's off his hands. People talk about Smits handling Shaq. The best thing he can do as the Lakers turn it back, the best thing he can do is score some points himself so that the net difference is smaller between what he puts up and Shaq puts up. He's not going to stop him defensively.
Not at all. And Larry Bird told Jim Gray before the game, they showed him his fouls in Game 2, the little touch fouls that took him out of the game. He's got to stay away from those fouls tonight.
Jackson. Here's Glenn Rice. Jalen Rose on him in a battle of former Michigan stars. Rice off balance, banks it in. Whale of a shot.
Now he becomes their number 2 option with Kobe out with his injury. We saw that the other night with his 21 points. So he will be much more aggressive on the offensive end.
Jalen Rose picking up where he left off in L.A.
Great sign. Jalen Rose needs to get started early. He did in Game 2, had a big game with 30.
Brian Shaw into the corner for Harper. Harper into the lane, left hand, way off. Jackson behind the back for Davis, who lost it to Harper. It's a 4-on-2 break for L.A. Shaw finishes it.
Now Larry Bird's not happy with that pass by Mark Jackson. A no-look behind-the-back pass. He turns the ball over. Dale Davis, even if he would have caught it, could have done nothing with it. About one of the things that hurt Indiana in that Game 1 was points off turnovers. L.A. got 19 of them. The other night they turned it over 6 times only. That's why they were in the game.
And in the 2 games in L.A., as Reggie Miller fires for the first time and hits. Started to say about Mark Jackson in the 2 games in L.A., he had only 1 turnover combined. Into the paint for Shaq, but there's a whistle as he makes the catch. The officials are Ron Garretson, Bernie Fryer, and Hugh Evans.
This is the Reggie Miller that we've grown to love in the NBA. Look as he comes off this shot, catch and shoot, the great pivot, the great footwork, and he nails that first jump shot. So both he and Jalen Rose, coming off down screens, have both hit their first shots.
Foul was on Dale Davis. Laker ball out of bounds. Smits now is on Shaq. Jackson poked it away. Miller's got it. Racing with Shaw. Lost it. Tried to put it behind his back and couldn't control it.
That's already 3 turnovers now for Indiana. They're a little revved up, playing a little too quickly right now.
AC Green. Still plenty of time. Green on the drive, and he banks it in.
You can just see the lateral movement of Rick Smits is just not there. AC Green beats him off the dribble.
And ties the game at 6. Here is Smits. Davis and now Miller. Miller off the dribble, trying to draw a foul with that move, but the officials aren't buying it. Dale Davis is on Glenn Rice on a switch. Rice takes him into the lane. Smits bothered the shot. Rose has the rebound. Rose pulls up and hits.
I think Indiana's got to do more of this. Without Kobe on the floor, they've got to pick the pace of the game up, try to wear Shaq down, playing 48 minutes. Anytime they get a chance, run.
They get it to Shaq deep, and Smits can't stop him.
Well, that's like our open. When he gets it down there, it's too deep and it's too late. He'll just overpower you.
He has outscored Smits 83-16 and out-rebounded him 43-7. The catch by Rose on the shot. 3 for 3 for Jalen Rose.
They're coming off screens by Smits, guarded by Shaq. Shaq is not showing up, so if they'll